Big Talk, episode 3. We're back.
Sir.
We got another special guest. We got Like Floyd with episode 2. And we up the ante this time. An Auburn football break.
We already know Auburn legend, Trovon Reed in the house. Louisiana's finest. You know what I'm saying? The only man on this campus that had the day after them. That's crazy. Let's just start from there. Tell us about Trovon Reed Day in Louisiana, or in Thibodaux, where you're from.
I was doing a celebrity basketball game, dedicated to me. This was single appearance, patients before and after cancer. And had a lot of celebrities, Richard Sherman, Cam Chancellor, all those guys came down. And I remember when I asked my high school to do it, and they thought it was gonna be something small, just a community. And when I started showing one by one, like, who's coming, it's like the whole state got it going, right? So the gym was overpacked. And I remember the mayor calling, he was like, hey, man, what you just did for the city of Thibodaux, you deserve every day you won.
What?
It's for real. Like, I really have all day down there. It's sad because I don't get to be there. But I always make sure like them stuff for the kids, warden fights, whatever, and I could sponsor it. But nowadays with my job at the NCAA, it's kind of hard to do a thing because a lot of those kids, the young prospect, so it's hard. But when I can, I'm there.
Yeah.
Before Auburn, coming from Louisiana, how did you find Auburn? What was it about them that drew you to come here, to leave your home state where LSU is the school? It's the school where the majority of the community goes.
You guys familiar with Brandon Jacob, big running back? He came here, he was behind Cadillac
and Brian Brown.
And he chose Auburn. All the thing I knew Auburn, I just knew Auburn out of LSU, right? Never knew where it was. They didn't know that Alabama. And I remember Coach Troop, he hit me up, then he came visit the school. Looked at him, short guy, bald head, Tim low, no G's, head to the back. I'm like, okay, this guy got some flavor walking in here, you know what I'm saying? So it's, when I got introduced to him, then I got introduced to Coach Chid, for these guys. At first it was still all LSU. You know, my mom's still alive at this point. That mom passed, and at this time, it got to a point to where people was just offering anything because they know I was broke. You know what I'm saying? They know I was a kid in need, and I was poor. And these guys wish they hand out to me and just stab me back, gave me a love, let me know, like, man, you have father figures here. And to this day, like, I still call Coach Pops, you know, and he called me once, twice a month just to check on me. By the way, he been trying to get me to come out of place. What about staying here? But this probably the best decision I ever made for life after ball. You know, my career here was okay. Could have been better if I would have stayed healthy, but I'm past that now. But me being a good person and learning from those guys got me to be able to talk to you guys today.
Yeah. So take us through your career here. You started off, national championship in 2010, and have one of the worst seasons in Auburn history, and then go back up to a SEC championship in 2013. What was that like for you personally as a student athlete here at Auburn?
Man, I was on this high. Like, our freshman year, we had the Heisman Trophy winner, probably had the best defensive player in football, Nick Fairley. And we was 14-0, like dogs. Bro, campus was great. It was like we used to walk to Skyboard Trophy. You thought we was celebrity, like real life celebrity.
Yeah.
Everybody was like, and we was like, yeah. But man, it's just crazy because when you fast forward that thing a few months and we go 3-9, Coach Chid is telling us we can't even go back to Skyboard. Like, y'all better stay up out of there. Because we was young, we still living off that fame. It was a 14-0 season.
Yeah.
Man, we didn't know no better. They didn't. Man, I remember that summer after we went 3-9, we got together. That's like, we got Nick Marshall. right? A quarterback that comes from Georgia, played quarterback in high school. Nobody really gave a chance to.
Yeah.
And I remember us talking with him, we was like, man, we need to get that feeling back that we had freshman year.
Yeah.
We need to get Auburn jumping again, man, because we used to look in the stands and what it was, 2012, I think it was, and it had like empty spots. The spots where you guys hang out at, basketball players weren't coming out there no more. So it got to a point where we were like, no, we got to get this place back the way it was.
Yeah.
We got Nick, bro, and it just happened.
Yeah.
Just off some guys believing and putting the work in. We was the same team, but the only person we added that played was his
They watched, yeah. 2013 was one of the greatest years in football history just because of the plays that happened. Fellas, about those two games, you're not going to bring up Georgia, Alabama, the prayer. The 17-point lead blown. It's 4th and 18. You got about 18 seconds left. What's your thought process in that moment before the ball even snaps?
Honest, and you might want to pull this up to put in the video to show y'all a lot. The play before that, they threw me a ball sideline. Somebody gave me so ball, brother ball to threw it. Right, I'm wide open too. I was open for a minute. Nick threw it, bobbled it, safety come. I'm on the sideline. I'm out. Yeah. I'm thinking game over.
Down for the count.
My back hurts. I'm about to go in the tent right now. I'm getting worked on. I just hit the crowd go crazy. And then it flipped.
So you missed the play.
I missed the play.
Oh my goodness.
I missed it because the play before that, I got laid out.
Wow.
And it was one of those things to where in my head I thought I sold the game.
Oh man.
You know, I thought like I was open. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And before he hit me, I was already bobbling it.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, oh, I sold the game.
It's such a gut wrench.
And he called it, man. I ran us, boy. I forgot I was hurt again. I forgot I was hurt, man. And I ran up to him. I gave him the biggest hug, bro, because that one play, it changed Auburn history, but it changed mine. You know what I'm saying?
No one
like,
remembers that.
Like, it changed mine because I would have been known for the guy who dropped that ball. You know what I'm saying? And Ricardo saved me.
Yeah.
So it's, man, I that's my first time actually sharing that. And you can put up the video to see. Like, it's.
So we can call you Butterfingers from here on out.
Hey, man, I dropped the ball, bro, and I told myself,
Cue it
I'm like,
right
oh,
there.
I know I had hands.
Yeah.
But when I got ready to possess it, he hit Gordon. I was like, already out of bounds.
Wow.
You know, so it was, and nobody's ever made a big deal about it because of what happened the next blink. You know what I'm saying? So I always tell Rick, like you say, that's crazy. That's what I'm saying. So like, it's that year, man. It was like we really, honestly felt like we couldn't get him.
Yeah.
It was one of those movies like Friday Night Lights, like how we did all that and then how we lost.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It was one of those endings, the Coach Carter, like,
Doesn't make sense.
it don't make sense,
Yeah.
but it makes sense. Like, it was like, if we would have won that story, it would have been too good to be true.
Yeah, very.
You know, so it was, man, them years, man, it was crazy, and it was a lot of hard work, man. It was some sacrifice made, man.
Yes.
There was a lot of guys coming together, putting all that stuff to the side, the downtown, and coming together and saying, man, we about to win some football, man. And half of us still didn't believe it because we coming up at 3-9 season.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? So that's why we all so close, and that's what I'll be trying to get our guys to understand. Like, the closer you are, you don't win those games. Like, if we was closer as a team, we would have beat Georgia a few weeks ago. And that's not saying they're not close.
Yeah.
We just, when you get transfers and guys who don't know each other,
it's a chemistry issue.
it's hard to beat those type of teams.
Yeah.
Like, it's already hard to beat them. And then when you don't have that chemistry, like, if I can't look at you and know you gonna do your job and you're gonna do yours, and I know I'm gonna do mine, it's kind of like, I hope we do our job.
Yeah.
And you hoping on Jordan that's touchdown.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I always try to get our young guys to understand that when you together, man, don't just be together in the building. Be together at Wilmington. Be together downtown. Protect each other. You see one of your brothers fight, man, he better not be the only one on this report.
Yeah.
You better help him, you know, and not just fighting just in life, period. And hang with each other at the door. Play the video game with each other. Because nowadays you get guys living like they're in the NFL and they leave practice. You're not just really said the way you don't beat great teams like that. The great teams, they together all the time. So they know when the game on the line, we gonna win. And that's how we was in 2013. I don't know if Malzahn tricked us to believe in that, but we really started believing.
What was the difference between shifting from Chiswick to Malzahn?
It was kind of the same culture. That's why we won with Chiz. Like, you gotta thank Malzahn was the OC.
Yeah.
Chiz, then Malzahn left and Arkansas State did his thing for a year. And they came right back.
Yeah.
So we had a whole bunch of guys who was young and hungry, and it was feeding us up. It was willing to come out there with us and do this thing with us. And man, I'm getting chills now just thinking about it. Cause the process, man, it was one of those processes to where it was hard, but it was so worth it. Because now I can look back and when I see that confetti falling on other teams, I was like, I remember that confetti falling on me. And I'm gonna use it again as a coach here, sir. You know, and I always put that in our guys' head, like, bro, listen, at some point, we gonna be that team to beat. But y'all gotta believe it. I can't be the one believing it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna believe it because I seen it happen.
Yeah.
To some kids who had gave up. Like, bro, 3 and 9 years, we was like, man, after this.
Yeah.
Until we got a guy who believed in us like you believe with these boys. And it was game time.
That's great.
I know you said you have chills now, but we talked about prayer. Now we're going to talk about the other thing that probably gave everybody that watched it chills.
Oh my God.
Kick six. Tell us about your experience with the kick six, where you were, what was going through your mind.
This is a true story about the kick six. Chris Davis, the biggest Alabama fan. No, bro, he was my roommate. Chris Davis he was the biggest Alabama fan I've ever known.
No way.
All right, that's it for Big
You
Talk.
gotta get Chris Davis. You gotta get Chris Davis on here to put on the grill,
Bro,
Why? Why is he Alabama fans?
he grew up Birmingham, grew up loving Alabama, was pissed off that he didn't get the scholarship. I remember freshman year, all the thing I called this guy on FaceTime for 8 hours. He wouldn't even know I'm doing this, so y'all would have some live, uncut footage.
Yeah.
Freshman year, this guy used to say crazy stuff like,
Oh man.
boy, we playing Bama, they better not throw to my side, I'ma just fall on purpose. We used to be like, man, we ain't never put him in this.
No.
Not the guy
Right,
you
when
wanted.
he see this, Chris, when you see
Shout out,
this,
Chris.
you just put under the picture if I'm lying or not. And I kid you not, bro, it couldn't have been no more perfect. Wow, Chris Bama.
Something personal.
It was so personal because they didn't get that man a scholarship. And if they did give him a scholarship, I don't know if they honored it. You know,
They were bigger now.
And he did that. So it's no better person who that could have happened for it. Well, you know it. Again, that was my roommate, man. That's how I know these details. But I know for a fact he was a big Bama fan, and for him to do that,
He is a Bama.
wow,
That's so
that's wild. That's probably.
That was the last thing I didn't
Last thing I
you to
Bro,
say.
I'm so.
I thought you were going to say
I'm
he was
so
sick
serious.
or he didn't eat breakfast or something.
Bro, I am so serious. Like, I would call any of my teammates from because he was in the same class, 2010. I call any of my classmates and be like, bro, who is Chris Davis' favorite team?
Goodness.
That's crazy.
Like, he would tell you, like, it was Bama. Just like, I can say that because mine was LSU.
Yeah.
You know, like,
Yes. Where were you during the kick six?
I was on the side offense that just, it was a good game.
What was going through your mind in that moment? I can't even
So
imagine.
at first, Ryan Smith went back there. We like, oh crap. You know, like, they got 1 second, man. They better not make no fluke. So coach called timeout. right? And he didn't call timeout because Ryan Smith went, because Ryan Smith could have returned it too. He called timeout and he put like the return team and got, okay, coach think they gonna miss this thing. You know what I'm saying? Sure enough, they missed that thing. And when he came out and he swerved and he came back, because you got to think on field goal, you got all big guys. Yeah. And guys who really can't run because they got to bow up and block me. When he swerved back, I knew what time it was. I was just hoping we didn't get like no block in the back or
Down, waiting for the yellow.
yeah, like we didn't
so
see no yellow flag.
We talked about this last time. It's always the reviews. It's always the flags. That's
All weird. Oh, bro, my outs. What just?
He was like this close to out of bounds. That was a scary part for me because I was there. I was in the Tigers then. I was in 6th grade.
Please tell this story. Please tell this story.
So
I love when he tells
my version of the story was I didn't give a rip about football at all growing up. I played football. But my uncle, Rodney Garner, he coached here in 2013. Right. It was his first year under the Gus staff. And so it's the coldest game I can remember. You know what I mean? I have no idea what's going on. So I'm, in the Tigers den eating popcorn, drinking some Pepsi, living life, living large. Anyways, and the game gets real close and everyone's looking at this huge, we had one huge screen in the Tigers at that time. We're looking at it and they kick it and he catches it. And I'm like, oh, he catches it, it's just going to get tackled at, 30-yard line. Nothing crazy, that's going to be over. Well, yeah, he starts going pretty fast and he gets past the 40. I'm like, and he telling me, swear, I'm like, he might score this. And so I'm like, what's going on? Everybody's jumping up when he passes the 30-yard line, so everybody starts running towards the field to see him cross the goal line. And as soon as he crossed the goal line, that's when I had got on the field. And I was like one of the first people to rush the field. Not because I was just on the field. The whole people, everybody, the Tigers didn't just ran on the field. Like, we didn't care. It was the craziest thing I ever experienced. Like, that night was just a one-on-one. Like, rolling tunes was crazy. I saw Bo Jackson at the Auburn Hotel. It was just a night that you did not want to end. And like, that is like me being an Auburn student now and being at the Kick Six when I was in 6th grade. It's just hard to even wrap my head around it. You know what I mean? Like, I would have loved to be a student and enjoyed that because, man, that's crazy.
It was crazy, man. It was even more crazy when he did it. Two, because of how it was living that year.
Yeah.
Like, we Kick Six on Bellevue, like, that ain't normal. You know what I'm saying? Like, nothing we did that year was normal. Yeah. Like, to go.
Texas A&M.
But the one loss we had that year before we lost to Florida State was the LSU. Not sure if y'all remember how we lost that game, but I think we was down. It was 20-0 in LSU, but we come all the way back. And Cody Park kicked the onside kick. We got it back, recovered it, but they say he touched it as much before he could touch it, so they didn't give us the ball back. So we ended up losing, right? So in our heads, we took that as a moral victory because people who play LSU at night normally get a low value.
Yeah.
So we like, bro, we good. We gonna be all right. And we just ran the table from there, bro. And once we got to a point to where when Nick Marshall used to come in there and say, bro, defense, y'all just stop them twice because they never gonna stop us. We started believing that. And he was like, all right, they not gonna stop us.
Yeah.
Then Trey Mason got hot and it was,
Jeez.
That's crazy.
nobody, there's nothing you could do.
Nothing.
If you come up and play the run, Sammy was running patch. Ricardo on this side. Me and Quan in the slot. Like,
That was a stacked team.
we were so stacked at every position. We had CJ Azuma, tight end, nobody can stop him. So we had so many people in so many positions. Like, our old line was stacked. Had Greg Robinson win number 2 overall. Like, we had guys as backups who got drafted in the 2nd round. But we were so stacked. But again, what comes with getting drafted high is winning. You know what I'm saying? Like, Jabari was a great player.
Yep.
You think if y'all win 10 games, he go number 3? No. Like, you just the best player on a sorry team. What I need you for? That's why you see all these Georgia players getting drafted.
Yeah.
Stetson Bennett getting, like, them boys are winners. I want winners on my team. Like, I can't be a winning NFL team by drafting some losers.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So man, when you win, everybody win. Assistant coach get promoted to head coaches. GAs get promoted to elders. Second round picks get promoted to first round picks. Like, I wholeheartedly believe if we had a 10-2 season last year, Derrick Hall going to first round.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
He went first pick, second round?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We were 6-6. If we go 10-2, he's a first round pick.
Speaking of NFL, tell us about your NFL career, your journey to get there.
Oh, it was rough.
Yeah. I know you were very humbling backstory about it and how you pretty much took the long route and then you waited. So tell us about. I'm excited to hear about that.
It was one of those, I don't know how I got here stories. Like, my stats didn't get me there.
Yeah.
When I switched the corner my senior year, why I did that, I don't know. Took a big risk.
Yeah.
And
Count the 3 interceptions though.
oh man,
14 tackles, 3 interceptions.
and it was crazy is when people look at the 14 tackles, they be like, man, you didn't have no tackles. I didn't want to tackle.
Yeah.
Like, bro, you gotta think, I went from dodging hits my whole life.
Damn, did it sport.
Bro, I had Leonard Fournette,
Oh.
Ty Gurley, TJ. Yeah, I didn't want to touch none of them boys. Like,
No, thank you.
so it was. When I went over there, man, I did not want to tackle. I'm like, I'm over here to cover. Whoever the best receiver, I'm gonna lock them up.
Yeah.
This, that, and the third. That's what I'm thinking, right? And that was cool until Leonard Fournette started running my way. Now I gotta make a decision. What I'm gonna do? So I just go in there, eyes closed, biting my mouthpiece, screaming. Just hit him. You know what I'm saying? But it was, bro. When I had a solid pro day, right? Ran good, jumped good, tested good. I seen like more and more teams started talking to me. In my head, I'm like, wait, I really got a chance. You know, like I really got a shot. I don't know if I'm gonna get drafted, but the way they talking to me, I got a shot. And as I was getting on my knees of credit, I'm asking God, just give me a shot. That's all I want is a shot. If I don't do nothing with it, it's on me. And man, that's exactly what he gave me, bro. He didn't go no further than that. He gave me a shot. And I did exactly what I said I did. That I knew I could do the whole time, but I just kept getting hurt. It was nobody's fault but mine, man. And the nature of sports, like some people gonna get hurt. And man, when I got my shot in the league, I just took off with it.
Yeah, and I want to talk about, the patience it took for your shot. You started off on special teams, and like you had to work your way to get to a starting spot. Tell us about that journey.
Oh yeah, I was just talking to a few players about this.
Because people understand it takes patience. Like,
It's a lot. Super. And it took a lot of patience for me, but when I got that first paycheck, I'm out there.
Worth every bit of patience.
But
I can take my time a little bit.
I remember getting my first NFL team, right? And we don't have to keep it real simple. We gotta keep it. It was like $42,000 for a week, right? So in my head, everybody was looking at it how you looking at it. Like, man, you were super patient. In my head, I'm like, boy, I'm small.
42, you should be on special teams.
Oh
I
man,
hit nobody.
I probably got to tackle one person.
Yeah.
I run down on punt, just make him fair catch it. If I beat this dude bad, I can make him fair catch it. I ain't gotta make no tackle.
Mm-hmm.
And if you keep making people fair catch, that means you really boy with job ball. Cause you got guys in the NFL, you got Tyreek Hills, scary. Them boys ready to catch that thing whether you coming out there or not.
Play with that hamster.
Nah, he was a little older than me.
Oh, yeah.
I ain't that old, man.
I mean, look, you get old.
But I'm looking at it like, bro, alright, so only thing I gotta do is run down here on punt, kick off, block my man on punt return, and y'all gonna keep paying me $42,000 a week. I started looking at it like that, right? True story. So my first years, that's all I was doing. I didn't even want to learn how to play corner no more. I told myself, I'm about to be the best special team guy in the league. Right? It started when I won special team player of the week. We was playing the Texans. And I called in my family because that's a little bonus. I called in my family like, listen, Y'all ain't gotta worry about me lining up at cornerback.
Yep.
I'm special teams. I'm trying to win the special team captain, matter of fact. Boom. I leave the Seahawks. I get to the Chargers. We thin that corner. I got a shot at playing, but I really don't care. I'm the special team guy.
Taking their 42.
I'm taking my 42 this year. This is what, year 3? Year 3 now. I'm just taking my 42 every game. You got 16 games. Were you mad? Look, I'm balling. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm balling. So we playing Carolina.
I was about to ask for this play.
Playing Carolina. I'm the only special teams. Never played a lick at corner. One corner go down. Boom. Now I know I'm next up after the next corner, but in your head, 2 people not that down.
Number 2's not falling, right?
He go down. I'm like, no way. They like, Reed, you ain't. I didn't even have my help.
Oh man.
Call timeout. True story. You can pull a video of it.
It's a great video.
You, I never lied to you.
T. Reed, they talk.
Casey Hayward was the other corner on that team. He was leading the league at picks. It was first team all Pro Bowl, everything. And the moment he was the best corner in the world. So that's when Calvin Benjamin was Calvin Benjamin.
Yeah.
So Casey was fouling Calvin Benjamin the whole game.
Yep.
And I knew this going into the game because I'm sitting in the corner meeting. So I know Casey fouling him, but I haven't really been being a pro and paying attention.
Yeah.
Because I'm thinking, more special team. 42. You know, so
Number of the episode.
we go. They call timeout. Calvin Benjamin lined up closest to our sideline.
Yep.
I need to be closest to our sideline so I can hear the plays from the coach. So he can help me with it, you know? So Casey, like, Reed, I got Benjamin. I'm like, man, you better go over there. I ain't moving. You know, like, bro, go over there. I got to be my coach. He's like, no, I got Benjamin. I'm like, go. They about to snap the ball. So as I'm looking at Cam, this is my first play, bro. We're in the red zone. Mind, the dude just got hurt. We're in the red zone.
Yep.
Cam looked at me, looked at Benjamin, gave him some signal, and like, hey, I'm like, oh, they coming at me. First play in, throw it over there, pick, ton. First play ever on defense,
Pick 6.
pick 6.
Wade.
And it was, again, bro, when you watch the video, you're gonna see Casey Hayward running across the field late to go line up or whoever. I don't even know who it was. I was so nervous. I don't even know who it was over there. I think it was Ted Ginn Jr. He was over there.
Yeah.
And he tried a back shoulder with Benjamin on me, and I caught a pick.
That's so
And
bad.
it was history from that moment. I was starting.
Outran Cam.
I ran Cam.
How funny was that, too? Just having Cam be the quarterback in 2010, and then your first play.
I told him
your
after the
first
game,
play, you
I'm
said
like,
house
Cam.
call.
I'm like, Cam, you know who used to wake up with you every morning and catch footballs at 5 in the morning when you know this dumb, crazy stuff he used to be. This dude is crazy, bro.
Not normal
He would
TV
get up.
hands either.
He used to get up at 5 in the morning, bro, and make us come catch football. This before we was Cam. So at the time, you just a regular quarterback.
Yeah.
Coming from Florida.
Coming from Florida, JUCO, bro, you better get out of my room. It's 5 in the morning. Got workouts at 6:30. I'll see you after workout.
Yeah.
So when you see the process and then that kind of stuff matter, like when we greet each other now, man, so much genuine love because he seen me come from that guy who was sitting in the quarterback meet because I was the wildcat quarterback. Then he see me grow to the team leader I was when things looked going my way to what I kept getting injured. A guy rewarded me with, it's just crazy just so happened to be him.
Yeah.
But on my first step, man, like, there was nobody but him.
Amen.
Like, it was nobody but him, and I don't take that for granted. Like, maybe days, though, I'll watch that video, but I just cry, because people don't understand that the sacrifice I took, because say if I would have been the stubborn guy State ever received, that moment would have never happened for my life. You know what I'm saying? My career, like, from that moment, like, everything got better for me. That 42 went to a different number. I ain't gonna tell you
You're
that.
not telling us that. 42 now. 42 now.
The 42 went to a different number, man. I ended up starting in the National Football League at corner. like started for a lot of games at corner, and it's still, some of that stuff still surreal to me. Or the people who I used to look up to tell you this when I was on offense, I don't want to be like that, man. Now I'm out here tossing up with them trash to them the rest of the game. I'm telling him, man, you suck. He don't even know. Like, but I got a poster of you on my wall in my dorm, you know. But it was, I got into this mode of, well, like, man, I felt like I could play with these guys. Like, they know better than me. Like, we bleed the same. I'm no better than them, you know. And, man, when I seen I could really play with these guys, man, I'm telling you, life got better, bro. Like, but I started believing in God more. Like, everything just got better. You know what I mean? And again, when you start thinking like that and when you start trying to live like that, that's when change. That's when the devil attacked even more. You know what I'm saying? And he was just hitting me in places where I'm like, bro, I shouldn't be this down on except right now. I'm starting to leave. I'm making college money. But he was attacking me with family members. He was attacking me through females. He was attacking me through all of these things to where you would have thought this kid dream came true. He should be grateful. You know, like,
It's fine.
he okay. He is, and that's, I wasn't okay. That was some of my darkest days though. Like it wasn't dark because I made them dark. It was dark because of what came with it. You know, a lot of these youngest want that fame, and bro, what come, a lot of people hand me out. And when you say no, you would be a bad person, and you know you're not a bad person. You know, so it's like, what does a man have to gain in the world? But it's so like, and a lot of bad stuff comes with that stuff that we don't even know about. Like, you can't fathom like what comes with all the glory of football, man, that paycheck. And it's not just neither sport. It's basketball too, though. Like, think about how when you started the coming in blocks, right? Think about how many people started rapping with being, I see you, deal. I knew you was gonna be this. No, you didn't. Because you knew I was gonna be that dude that told me that when I had one block. You know what I'm saying? Don't tell it to me when I leave the country. I was like, so it's what comes with that fame, man. If you can handle it, good thing I had good people around me that bring me back to me. But man, I started losing myself. Like, I started like looking at life different. Like, you would think you on this pedestal when you just human. And he could strip that from you anytime. Man, that's why I worried more, man. I started praying more. I started meeting with our team chaplain more. I started trying to do everything more, because the harder it got, the more I was trying to get him. You know what I'm saying? And it was one of those deals to where, man, when I tell the guys my story, they give them hope, because some of these guys here now are just playing special teams. Bro, don't understand. That was me, 42. Like, let that sink in, dog. You know what I'm saying? Like, you running down here on kickoff, and you're not giving it all your effort, bro. You give it all your effort. They have teams in the NFL that just looking for a guy they go run down on kickoff. You know what I'm saying? So I think more than half of them get it. Some don't because they're too good to get it, and I understand that too. I was never that guy that had the stats to prove that I could get drafted. So I had to look at it a whole different way. You got some guys with the stats that don't look at it my way. That don't mean they wrong. It's just my way was my way, and your way is your way. You know, so.
Staying in the concept we were talking about, like your darkest moments, tell us about. I talk about this. Tell us about pretty much, you know, falling off of that pedestal. You know, you're athlete your whole life. Everyone's a starter. Everyone wants to be in your circle, and then you retire. What's that like when people stop reaching out to you and stuff like that? Because a lot of people's identity is wrapped up in the sport that they play, but we're only given this platform for so long. So, like, tell us about, I guess, how you found your identity and how it kind of saved you, whereas I guess some teammates may have not, and there's identity still in that football or still in that sport.
Like, the moment I got done playing, man, people didn't even give me a chance to have an identity crisis. Like, I had a job on for that job on. Like, they didn't, like, and it was in the game, football. You know, so it was like, man, you know what I'm saying? Like, so I never got a chance to feel sorry for myself. Like, who am I? The moment I retired, people remember how good of a person I was. Not my athleticism and none of that.
Was great.
They was like, okay, we can get you in this room. We're gonna put you here. You could be with our guys.
Yeah.
And that's you keep saying it because now, one, you still have a paycheck coming in. Two, it's not even about the paycheck, it's about those kids.
Yeah.
You know, and those kids, when your word means so much more because they value you because you've been to where they trying to get to. You know, so I never really had the chance of getting that identity crisis because he blessed me to be a good person first before an athlete, and that blessed me to be here for. And I'm telling you, you have those qualities, if not better, bro, because you're a people's person. You love people. You hold up the little kid at the game, like all that stuff matters. People see that. And whether you go to the NBA and play 20 years and be a Hall of Famer, or you go to the league and play 3 years dealing with have a home at all. And that's because of how you treat people. It's not because of how you dunk the basketball.
Yeah.
A lot of people can't do it dunk the basketball. A lot of people can't really call a touchdown, but they not on the staff. You know what I'm saying? And that's no knock to them. It's just people care about what they care about. Some people, when you lose and you still got that kid out there wanting an autograph, and you walk straight by that kid, man, that matters. One day that kid gonna be your age.
Yeah.
He's gonna remember that. You know, you probably remember who never autographed something for you.
Cam Newton.
You see? And you feel me? Like
5th grade.
I remember you telling me this story, but all that stuff matters, man. So as long as you be a great person, you gonna be straight. Like,
And your role here at Auburn, tell us how that opened up for you. Like, you don't know, one of the best recruiters in the country.
Those numbers prove it.
Yeah. What do you-
The numbers from this summer prove it.
What does he
man.
always say? We ain't done yet. Like,
We ain't done.
yeah, we ain't
We
done.
ain't
So,
done.
tell us about that and how you became such a great recruiter. You know, I know it comes with being an offensive coach and offensive guy. I know you're that role that people want to see. So tell us how you kind of became Trovon Reed, the amazing coach and the amazing recruiter.
it was about Coach Harsin giving me the chance to prove myself. I don't know. I remember the day they called me about the job, and I was the last one. It was like August, and I retired in July. So they called me like August, and at the time, remember I was doing zoners. I had zoners and had the trap jumping.
Yeah.
But it was I was doing that, so I never like had the mind to come into this. Not right now.
Yeah.
And Coach Harsin gave me a shot. Man, I remember him telling me, he was like, it's crazy. This was crazy. He was like, hey, look, I only got $40,000 left on the budget. I don't know if that's enough for you. This, that, and the third. But man, that's all we got love to do. If you do what you know you can do, man, it's August. We gonna re-up in January. Or yeah, thank you now. Remember, I was getting 42 a week.
42 a week.
Tough. On $40 salary. Didn't care. Came in, showed up every day like I was getting paid $400. And I was just giving the guys it was all authentic, bro. I didn't come in with no suit tie. I didn't come in talking proper. I came in as Trovon Reed, coach. This the old, because I used to always come back and work out with the guys. Coach, the guys know me. They don't know this guy, the suit and tie.
New recruiting guy.
No, like now I can't. If that's what you want me to do, I can't. Like I just can't. And he was like, just be yourself. And it took all, man. And now in recruiting, that's all I do. I ain't gotta sell all of them. You come to a game, they see you taking your shirt. Like people let you be you. You know what I'm saying? And that's all I'm being was me. And a lot of people, I get that a lot. A lot of people be like, man, you such this great recruiter. Like, what are you selling? Nothing. The same way I clown and joke with you, but that's how I am with the recruit.
Yeah.
That's why some of them boys just call me randomly, just to laugh and joke. You know, but not knowing that's how I'm gonna get you to Auburn.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? Like I ain't selling you nothing. Because guess what? When you get here, we still gonna laugh and joke. Guess what? When I'm watching that film, if you mess up on a play in high school, which most people don't like to criticize the players, because if you criticize all day, they come there. Bro, if your backfield is lazy on this rep and you know it, but you know what? If you don't know it, we're gonna watch it together. Pull it up. You right, coach. Boy, you was balling today. I seen them 3. I'm watching you. Even if you one of my guys and you don't come here, if I watch it, you play for Clemson, I'm gonna text you, bro. Good pick. I see you. Oh man, you wrong for missing that tackle. Dog. Pick your head up. You know, so it's everything is genuine. That's the only way I know how to beat. That's how we got close. Yeah. Just a genuine conversation led to this right here. So it's, man, I just feel like when you genuine, it's not repeat though. Like you just being you. I ain't selling them kids nothing because I can't put them in the game.
Yeah. Right. I like. Let's talk about your genuineness. It's like a relationship with Jalen Simpson. Like, I see y'all, and you post about it. You know, this is what you used to talk about, you used to pray for. Tell us about your relationship with him from when you first got here into where it is now. He's pretty much All-American. Like, how has that been for you, seeing someone that you pour into just grow like that?
Bro, I remember telling Sim, I think you're a safety. And I don't think you're a safety because you can't play corner. You're actually a great corner who's not scared to hit.
Yeah.
So that make you for a safety. You know what I'm saying? I'm him like, nah, bro, I'm corner. And I respected it because you got to think, he was balling that corner. You know what I'm saying? It's like, so it's, and he have the mindset to guard a Brock Bowers from Georgia. Yeah. He don't care, he's fearless. So that makes for a great safety to come down, hit somebody, cover somebody. You get more money because when they're now they can move your corner anytime, they can move you the star anytime, or they could be a safety.
The more you're near, the more they can move you around.
Like they could put you anywhere on the field, and it was kind of a I hear you type deal. And I'm not gonna say I'm not responsible for moving him to safety. But when he moved to safety, and we start talking, he started saying, wait, I see what you're saying. Yeah. And we just started, now we was already close. We just started getting closer, and we, more than football, we talk life. We talk about real life, you know what I'm saying? When you in my office, like I ain't got none of my accolades in my office. I ain't got no pictures on the wall, man, it's like a jail cell in there. Yeah. When you come in here, we forget. I don't need to be talking to you. And you looking around like, coach, you did play. Don't worry about what I played for right now. We doing this. So man, with Sim, it's every week, at least 3 times a week we're on the phone. You're talking about life, about his goals, about everything. And I'm not taking no credit for what he's doing because of what he's doing is everything he told me privately he was gonna do. You know what I'm saying? I didn't tell him he was going to do that. He told me that he was going to do all these things. And by me knowing him, I just believed him. And I believed him and I spoke on it. That's why on that caption, I'm like, bro, everything we spoke about. Because everything we spoke about is coming true for the kid. He started living right. He started doing right. He started going to class. He started being on time for every single thing. And next thing you know, look how that translates to football. When you on time in football, that's an interception. Yeah. If you 1 second late, is a touchdown.
Yeah.
Same thing for class. If you 1 second late, or it's a punishment. But if you on time, you might get A. The teacher might look out for you. You know what I'm saying? So, man, it's with guys like Simpson, man. Like he's not just a player on this team. He's a real life little brother.
It's something too that I can just tell from what you're saying about your recruits, about how you came about in like your career and now in coaching, is being comfortable in the uncomfortable. We've seen it, you've said it in many different situations, even with Jalen. How do you get guys to believe it? How do you get them to think, oh, okay, he's moving me from corner to safety. I'm gonna go to safety and see how this is, because that's a hard adjustment. It's something you had to do from receiver to DB. How do you get them to lock in, to believe in it?
One, they gotta see that it's Jimmy. It can't be scripted. It can't be some stuff that you're reading off of paper. It gotta be from the heart, man. I gotta come to you and I gotta be like, hey, deal. You've been balling that center, But I think if you fix your jumper, bro, you'll be the best power forward in college basketball. Nobody as big as you, nobody as strong as you, nobody this, that, and the third, right? You can either say, forget what he talking about, I'm a center, or you could say, wait, this dude might be right. Might face this. Who gonna stop me? Because if I'm not at center, that means another power forward thinking that he about 6'5", I'ma kill him.
Yeah.
And I don't have to like really sell you on it. I can just tell you my point
And how do you believe?
and if you believe it, let's get it. If you don't, bro, I don't feel no type of way if you don't. If Sam would have told the coaches, man, look, I'm a corner, I'm staying in that corner. Sam would be our starting corner right now. There's no hard fit, like, you know what I'm saying? But he was willing to do whatever for the team. And
Let's move it in all the right places.
bro, some of the ball just right there by him. But guess
That's
what?
why he has.
And he had one last week. He bounced off his chest. You know, so it's like he would have had one every game. But that's it. When you living right, bro, the ball just starts finding you. You ain't gotta go. Because if you out there looking for a pick every play, you gonna be doing stuff, blowing coverage, just messing up your team, not doing your job. When you just play your game and be a good person and be right, let it. Oh, this is like life, bro. You where you supposed to be, where you supposed to be, you should never get in trouble.
Facts.
No, right?
Easy as that.
Hey, if you where you supposed to be, when you supposed to be, you should. It's just basketball. If I'm where I supposed to be, when I'm about to take a charge, in time, 9 times out of 10, charge. If I come down late trying to slide in, now I'm leaving it in the rough hand. He might give it to the way at home. He might.
You got something.
It's the same thing in real life, man. Like,
I know we talked about the 2013, that season, through your NFL career, but the year we kind of forgot to touch on was the year that's painted everywhere, 2010. You guys go and win the national championship. Tell me about that year, because having Cam come in from JUCO, from Florida, he's seen Thibodaux, that era, the Urban Meyer, those teams had been in a championship atmosphere. And to come in and have you guys with an offense, with the firepower that you guys did, come in and run the table. Just sort of tell me about what you remember from that season.
bro, even during recruiting, like, I remember we was the first one to have the Big Cat Weekend, right? It started with my class, 2010, and all of us was there. Me, Micah Dyer, Cam, all those guys. And I remember Cam was like, that's what Cam told Auburn. Don't put it out yet, but I'm coming. And I remember this big DN guy, big, looked like you out there. And we looked at him like he too big to play quarterback. Hey, he looked like a DN out there, bro. The dude was like, man, when I come here with the championship, this, that, and the third, in my head, I'm like, he's crazy. Auburn ain't with the championship as if she was loaded over there. That's what I'm thinking.
LSU fan.
Yeah.
Bro, I'm like, he crazy. Man.
Get it?
Bro, he was regular Camry until he dove into his own South Carolina game. And that's when he became Superman. When he became Super Cam, I knew nobody in the country could do this. It don't matter what. Like, he did not let us lose, bro. Like, he wasn't even. He made sure your body language was right. He was a different kind of leader. We'd have the motivation leaders, and they have a leader with just, you know, give it to you. The coach ain't got to say nothing, he won't do it. And he was one of them guys, boy. If you was slacking, Cam on you.
Yeah.
You know, if you balling, you can hang with Cam. So he was, bro, it was surreal. Like, I can't even, half of the memories, I can't even speak about it on Cam.
Yeah.
Noted.
Yeah, wow, bro.
Can you speak about the 2010 Alabama game?
Wow.
What was going on with
Wow.
that? Down, what, 20-something?
Yeah.
True story.
Uh-oh. Everybody locked in. Everybody locked in. Wait for the score. Oh, he took the
It
leg.
was down, what, 24-0?
Something.
Yeah.
24.
24, 27. Yeah.
Cam walked in halftime. Everybody, you know, halftime, you eating bananas. You know all the stuff.
Yeah, some like Krispies.
Yeah, you eating good, right?
State.
Hell walked
Buffet
in.
mode.
He said, but I got to say it without cussing because I'm cussing the kid. He said, y'all in here eating bananas and I'm trying to win a championship. Y'all crazy? I'm going to warm up by myself. Boom! He slammed the door. Everybody. People halfway eating their bananas. You don't even want to bite it. You don't even want to bite it no more. You don't really even want it no more.
You're not hungry.
I'm right.
Man, it's
Dude went warm up by himself. Went out there left, went warm up. They talked to nobody. Sing that. He talked to nobody. And we came in. How? I do not know, bro. We was in bed. If I tell you the name of the people they had on Alabama team, we got some. Julio Jones, Mark Ingram, Trent Bridges, they had everybody.
that.
Yeah. But it was super stacked. That team today will beat everybody by 4 0. But man, it just was that halftime 3-second speech. Y'all ain't eating bananas and I'm trying to. The walk thing slammed it there. Well, no, okay. You came back with royalty. This minute, when you get that swagger, bro, like Bruce got that swagger. You get that swagger,
Don't stop.
people gonna play for you. Yeah, people gonna play for you, bro. You find ways to win. Like y'all love Bruce. At least on the outside looking in, though, we think. That's why y'all could go out there and be yourself. That's why when you dunk, I don't be knowing what you're doing. You might blow a kiss one day. You might put your hand by it. You might do the Tootsie Roll the next day. So we don't know, but guess what? He let you be Dylan. You know what I'm saying? And when people let you be you,
Pretty scrub.
they come out. You know what I'm saying? Like, but if I tell you, did it when you dunk, you better not do nothing. And then you dunk, then the crowd wait for you to do something. You just run back down court. You're not only stealing momentum from the crowd, you stealing it from the team. If we tell KD he can't screen,
Different team.
is he really KD? You know what I'm saying? So, man, it's when you let players be them, and coaches know that, when you let players be them, man, it's issue.
You were the first name I thought of when you said, I'm just going to be T. Reed, and I'm going to come in here, I'm going to do T. Reed. I'm not doing the new recruiting guy. I'm not doing this new assistant coach. I'm doing me, and that's how I'm going to like it. And you do the same thing. No one in college basketball is going to block somebody off the backwood, dunk, even when you're up 45, and run down the court high skipping with their mouth open and their tongue. Like, no one's doing that.
Yeah.
And I think that's a home is where your comfort is kind of thing. And at Auburn, you see that. And I want to know from your perspective, as a player turned recruiter turned coach, is that homey environment of Auburn still the same, if not more now?
I think it's more than I think we have, and I'm only speaking of basketball and football. I ain't speaking so much for other sports because I'm not around them as much as I would like to be. But I just know in basketball and football, we have 2 head coaches and they love people. So they're going to let you be yourself. And you know what I'm saying? Coach Freezy let the guy be themselves.
Yeah.
Now, we haven't been winning up to our standard, but I promise you those wins are coming.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I know that for a fact. But when you let the guys be them, but you're going to get so much more out of it. Whether it's a win or loss, it's a loss going to look better. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's going to feel better. Like, it's not going to be one of the losses where you oh.
Yeah. You saw with Georgia, Marcus Harris walking on the field, chin high. All those guys were.
Because they know, like, man, we fought. And we right there.
Yeah.
At some point, we're going to get over that. Bro. Like,
Yeah.
we're going to get over it. I tell the guys, they always ask me, like, why am I always so positive in everything? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't have bad days. I have a bad moment. That's what I like to tell them, like, bro, if you get bombed on, that's a bad moment. If you drop a ball, that's a bad moment. Now, you keep doing this, a bad day. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I be late to work one time, all right, coach, don't get over me, that was a bad moment. That don't mean I'm a bad person.
Right.
But now, if I show up late once every
Right.
2 weeks, okay, I'm thinking this like, all right,
It's getting bad.
You know what I'm saying? So it's one of those deals to where we just let the players be them, the coaches be y'all, and live with the results.
Yeah.
It might be a championship, might not. But it won't never be if I'm making him be quiet and gonna be dealing Cardwell. I'm telling KD he can't talk. I'm telling Bryce Brown he can't shoot the three on the drive. How that sound? You know what I'm saying? Like it just sounds crazy. You know what I'm saying? So we can't tell Amari Kelly not to dance after he do something. Then he not gonna be him. You know what I'm saying? So and man, I wholeheartedly just feel like, man, it's about the players.
Yeah.
It's about the players, bro. I could draw up any play. If I ain't got the players to do it. But I also could draw up anything, and if I got the players, they make me look good. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So they go hand in hand. If I got the players, I can call anything, and they gonna make it look like I'm the best coach in the world.
Yeah.
If I don't got the players, I can call the best player, and it ain't gonna work. So they go hand in hand, but you just got to accept before it is.
I know you mentioned basketball and football, and we've talked about it. All of Auburn athletics is on a roll right now. Has
100%.
a fire lit under them. You got to think of teams like volleyball. Their program has flipped completely in the since Coach got here. Women's basketball, rushing the court against Tennessee last year, a big year. Looking to have more of a great season this year. Softball, baseball, all those teams. And you can see the kind of people we're bringing in. Those, like you said, the personable coaches. And then the personal players as well. You, a bunch of other guys. Like you said, Amari Kelly dancing, KD, that craziness. That stuff sort of comes from the territory of Auburn. And one thing that we like to do on this show is go to the mailbox, which is where we ask our community questions. Questions that they ask us.
Yes, sir.
So we're going to start with the first question, which is...
Let me read this thing on. Reading glasses on.
Sent from the mailbox.
So you say you're from the best athletic state in the country.
By far.
So
Here we
tell
go.
us about someone from your state that you felt like could have made it, but circumstances didn't allow them to make it.
They had this guy and that was Calvin Adams. I felt like he was the best that ever come to my high school. He was only like year or two older than me, but we played on the same little league team, same middle school. He always had more touchdowns. But people always said he gonna get far to it. I'm thinking, like, y'all is crazy. This dude just had 7 touchdowns out of that. What is you
Some Madden stats.
But he had other circumstances that didn't allow him to reach his full potential.
Yeah.
Like he was living a double life. He was this great football player, but he also used to be the street. So it never correlated to what he was trying to get to. And I honestly, true story, I just learned from his mistake. I just learned like what not to do. I learned from him on the football field with officer. I learned I can't be hanging around people like this because if my name is in this, I'm not going to well.
Right.
So
Product is the environment kind of situation.
and we grew up in a spot to where it was you had to choose a side. You either was an athlete, he was in the streets. There was no in between. Like the real gangsters didn't let the real athletes hang with them unless you was really trying to live that life. You know what I'm saying? So
One or the other.
yeah, he was really trying to live that life, and they ended up catching up with him. And they cut his career short. I still to this day, like when they be making ranking,
When your 7th grader is a 4-star, all of a sudden.
they ranking people at the high school, and some people have me. Well, most people have me. But a few people having one. Then I come out of this and he 1 and 2, and I will not put myself 3 because he was really that guy. Like, he was the guy that I wanted to be on the football field. So in my eyes, he felt
Wow.
Next question in the mailbox. I'm going to stay on that same note of the guy I used to want to be. You talked about Ted Ginn Jr. having the poster on your wall. Who was the toughest player to guard in the NFL? Or toughest player to cover? I'll give you, how about this, top 3? There you go. I could tell by your face you didn't want to answer, just top 1.
cheated out. Bro, bastard. You Keenan Allen, Julio Jones,
Just got signed by the Eagles.
Amari Cooper.
Amari Cooper.
The way he set up his routes is
second in
It's next level, bro. Like, he know what he's doing already, so he will set you up. Like, if it's a run play, he gonna set you up, he gonna do something just to see how you gonna react. Then when it's that pass, he gonna do it again. He be gone and you taking it still a run.
Yeah.
And you over here by him, and this man way in the parking lot.
Wow.
With the ball. And he just did it the other night.
Yep.
Like, he's
doing his thing.
He beat Auburn by himself in the Iron Bowl not too long ago. Like, golly, I hated playing against him. Like, I hated watching him play because he would have all the passes, all the catches.
yeah, he was that man.
And then another follow-up question to that. Who is, I guess, playing DB, a lot of it comes with trash talk. You see Josh Norman, I know you brought up Carolina, that's who I thought of first. Guys like that. Who was the toughest trash talker you ever played against?
Michael Crabtree.
Crabtree.
And we'll
So,
fight.
right, Sherman.
Crabtree.
Why am I
Fight.
saying no? Richard Sherman.
Wow.
Every time
There's
he
about to
came
be
to
a scene.
every time he came to my side, we was like grabbing each other in the face. So look, this how it started. I wasn't gonna be that type of guy with him because I respect the game. I talk a little trash, but I ain't gonna go.
Until you did.
He bust my lip. Like, he put his hand under my face mask and like he was like, he had me,
It's a
right?
no-go. Yeah, that's a no-go.
And bro, you gotta either taste blood. I'm like, wait, touched it, I would bleed. I say in the game. So I wasn't even thinking about the game plan. But I wanted him. Bro, it was me and him. Rest of the after every play. We pushing each
Oh
other.
my goodness.
Then after the game, bro, it was like none of that never happened. He see me, I see him, he like, man, you tough. I'm like, bro, I used to look up to you, dog.
That's crazy.
I remember you catching the ball that text, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, cause you gotta think I was coming up, I'm a receiver.
Yeah.
So I'm looking at all the receivers, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's, I used to look up to you, dog, you know what I'm saying? It's all respect. I was like, but, and he in my conference at the time. So I'm on the Chargers, he on the Raiders. So I'm like, dog, we gotta do this one more time this year. So I'm bringing that same energy. So let's
See you week 13.
like, let's bring it from the jump.
Yeah.
He like, for sure, let's get it. And I seen him again, and it was on site.
So that Crabtree Richard Sherman matchup was probably very fun for you because obviously you said your voice was Sherman, and then having the battles you had with Crabtree, I bet you.
I used to tell him, like, I was talking trash to him. I was like, I don't know how to do you with Sherman. I'm gonna do it worse.
Oh no.
I'm gonna do it worse. Whatever. He looked at
said, "Let me bring it up."
He looked at Derek Carr and said, "Throw me the damn ball." I'll wait for it. I actually
He
gonna
wanted
pick
to.
that game.
Oh,
Crazy.
I gotta pick that game, but man, it's so surreal.
I'm gonna throw bro's name around too.
It's so surreal when I was able to face my idols. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
seeing Percy Auburn. I wanted to be like that guy.
Yeah.
Pat White. All these guys who I had on my dorm room in college. I was able to like play against these guys, play with some of them. You know what I'm saying? When I switched the corner and I got 25, I wanted to be like, sure, you're not playing with this dude. Like, I could call him right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, and this, when you go through stuff like that, man, it be some surreal moments that when you tell people, maybe I'm really living this like being able to call a Sherman my brother. I used to call this man my idol. You know what I'm saying? In college, so it's some surreal moments.
Check your mail.
Yeah, let's check more mail. What is?
It's a good question.
This is a good question. Who is the best college football team in college football history? Because everybody's saying it's the LSU 2019 team.
We were just
We got
arguing about this all
We got
game.
the 0-1 Miami team. You know what I mean? You got Nebraska at 95.
I ain't going there.
Nah.
That's true. That's past my time.
You got 2013 Auburn. You got 2010 Alabama. But to choose from, you could choose one to win a game. Who's gonna be?
Hold on. Win the game? How? We got to score?
You gotta get a
Missed
score
field
and
goal,
stop.
kick return.
No,
Shit.
a score and a stop.
If I need a score, I'm going 2019 LSU.
Joe
Joe
Burrow.
Stop. I'm going that Miami team. Them boys had Sean Tilley and Ed Reed back there.
Yeah. Anybody touching that?
No, I don't want to
Bro,
go back there.
You don't
I don't want to go back there.
But that Joe Burrow team, bro,
Jamar,
was not
Justin Jefferson.
literally.
Oh my God.
We was the only team that came close to beat.
Yeah.
He said that too. He was like, Jordan area was like the toughest environment we played in the SEC.
Close to the game.
They beat us by 3. The year they was running,
They beat everybody about 30
Yeah.
and 40.
and
Ran
it's
up.
because they caught a pick right before half that we shouldn't have threw. But Bo was playing with the boys.
Yeah.
Shout out to Bo, doing his thing
Yeah, Bo.
at the O.
Damn, no.
Doing this thing.
Just about.
Got any more questions? 1v1 between T. Reed and Dylan that we got?
Come on now. Don't even ask me that. Come on now.
Do you consider yourself a better dual sport athlete than Deion Sanders?
Yeah.
That would be a prime answer if you
It
did.
depends.
Oh.
I don't think Deion could beat me at basketball. And that's why. This why I had to swing that, cause he was a way better football player.
Yeah.
Way better.
We're talking about dual sports, two sports. Yeah.
Right. I think I'm a better basketball player than he is a basketball player.
So you think you could play the NBA? Like, but he played the
That's a big joke.
He Deion Sanders.
Yeah.
If he wanted to go
prime.
to the NBA, they would have let him in.
He's not.
Who knows?
Bro, you gotta understand.
He could have done numbers like that.
This dude made it cool. You see how your hair is now? He made it cool for us to rock, but he put cherry curl juice in it.
No, thank you.
He made that cool, bro.
Like,
Like,
thank you.
nah, let me take that back. I'll never compete with him. That is the best.
He said, let me retract
Yeah.
that.
He top 5 athlete all the
Yeah.
time.
All right, there we go. Questions in the mail.
But if we,
Top 5 athletes.
Oh my gosh, more mail.
Yeah, we got more mail. Amazon coming quick, y'all.
Yeah, it's prime day.
if
Literally.
if Prime come on that basketball court, I can.
All right, you
We might have to set that up.
Nah, he got 5 too.
You got last question in the mail. Top 5 athletes of all time.
Of all time.
Very tough question.
And we're saying athletes, athletic ability. We ain't talking about Tom Brady sitting in the pocket all day and just
Right. Prime. I had no order.
no order.
Prime. Bo. LeBron.
Yep.
Aaron Donald.
That's a man.
The sleeper good.
That's a man.
Grown ass man too. Ugh.
Charles Wolf.
Listen, that's a solid top 5.
Maybe you can't
Yeah.
beat that from
Yeah.
athletes go, yeah.
And the reason why I say Aaron Donald, bro,
No, you don't explain that. He's
No,
he's a
that's-
myth.
I don't know if
Completely
you ever
understand.
seen him in person, bro. He like 6 feet. He lied.
Yeah.
He got a 10 pack.
Yeah, but
That's a deep line.
crazy.
That's not known.
And I can stop him, but yeah.
Yeah,
Crazy.
I mean you did.
Right.
Well, you can't stop him.
Yeah, 3 slide. Come on, Eddie. You know what I'm saying? Hey, you
Who
free-
your top 5?
top 5 athletes? I mean, he has, as far as athletic ability goes, LeBron, Deion, Bo. I mean, well, you could fill whoever you want with the next two, to be honest. I mean, I don't really got no crazy athletes like that. I will put Trovon Reed in my... Actually, he does have a 68th birthday, y'all. We got to put a video of him. He did a windmill at a Seahawks practice.
I did do that. That's live. I got the video.
Yeah.
I'll send it to you.
You got the video of windmill.
That was back in my prime.
Hey.
Yeah, so...
I don't even know if I can touch the back to
Thank you for some that, y'all.
But hold on. Who the best shooter in Auburn?
In Auburn? In Auburn history?
Give me your top 5 shooters in Auburn.
In Auburn history?
We're getting serious now.
Today.
Give me the Auburn history. That's
The mailbox is crowded right
You know,
now.
the top 5 shooters in all of Auburn right now.
You can say me first, I get it.
No thank you. There's this one guy at the rec. I don't know his name. He's a baller, white guy. They're the rec boys. They could play Division I basketball for me. Sure, they can defend. Hold on. We go Denver Jones, Aiden Holloway, Chad Baker. Top of my list, Trovon Reed, y'all.
Hold on.
This man ain't touched a basketball.
He went from 5 to 1, by the way. So he went backwards.
Yeah, he didn't say no order.
I kid you not. It's not a lie. It's a true story. My boy would say. He ain't touched the ball for like 5 months. Came in the gym. First 12 shots, nothing net. I said, oh. So I was shooting on my goal. This man probably do it all, y'all. He could probably do it all. If you didn't know, his daughter's Auburn famous. His daughter's a campus celebrity, true. She's about what, three years old, run around. She gonna take my spot. She gonna take my job. So next man, you gonna have True TV.
I gotta get True on the show.
Big talking True.
Yes, sir. Well, thank you so much, T. Reed, for coming on the show.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate
Man.
y'all.
We enjoy having you.
And then, like always, you can find us on YouTube, Apple Podcasts, and Spotify with clips on Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, and everything else. For Big Talk Episode 3, go to roll these up. That's what we do, T. Reed. You already know it. Throw them up. For Big Talk Episode 3, I'm Vince, Dylan, T. Reed. Until next time.